What's up, YouTube? This is a Bleach manga 468 prediction rant. And this chapter, if I were to give it a rating, it would be a 2 out of 5 for me. It was pretty bad. I'm sorry, Kubo. I love Bleach, but what are you doing? I mean, the Fullbringers just seem so weak. They don't even seem like they're at a captain level class, lieutenant level class. I mean, I almost feel like you could get a third seat up in there, and they would be putting them to work. I mean, seriously, Kubo? It's laughable how strong these Fullbringers are. But anyway, the chapter starts off with Hitsugai and Yukio going at it, and Hitsugai basically just freezes Yukio. And it's not like Hitsugai showed any new type of move off. It's not like he had to do anything spectacular. He basically done what he's always done. It's not like we saw something new from his training or whatnot. So yeah, he just freezes them, but he doesn't freeze them completely because he tells them if he releases them out of there in the next 5 minutes, he won't kill him. Which obviously is giving all the other fights a chance to happen. Obviously, we still have to see Genjo and Ichigo and Uryu go at it, which I don't even see how Genjo was going to even be able to hang with them because Uryu was pretty strong. I mean, he's probably gotten stronger, and he's able to fight captain level people. And Ichigo, obviously, he fought against Aizen, and it seems like he's regained his power. So shoot, he's barely trying. He seems like he's actually gotten stronger. So I'm like, I don't see how Genjo is even gonna last a second against him, but. Anyway, the chapter mainly in this chapter we saw a lot of fighting between the guy with the little knuckle full bring and Ikaku, which I actually I like Ikaku's fights sometimes, but I mean this is just I don't know I didn't really like it too much. It was like you didn't really see anything special. I mean we saw the guy using his full bring and we saw some I guess how it works. I guess you could say like we saw how I guess the more times he uses it and the chances of the luck goes down or whatnot. And we saw how he broke Ikaku's Shikai, and they got into a fist fight, and Ikaku basically beat him in a fist fight and whatnot. But not much happened. We didn't see Ikaku. I mean, since this is supposed to be a battle of them showing off maybe some things that they learned. I mean, yeah, maybe Ikaku's hand to hand got a little better, which is pretty good. But I mean, I would have liked to see a new move. Maybe him talk a little bit about what he's been doing in the Soul Society all this time. Maybe hear a little bit about his training. I mean, come on, Kubo. Come on, step it up. Step it up, Kubo. You can do this. You were doing pretty good. You were going pretty good. I'm like, I wouldn't complain about, maybe, a few chapters back when Ichigo first arrived, but I'm like, come on. Come on. You got to really step it up and you got to get better. I mean, come on. I mean, this past 2-3 chapters weren't really that great to me, but like to top it all off, what I think is probably going to happen next chapter, it's probably just going to be another Fullbringer. Down for the count, we'll probably see a little Rukia and, what is that girl's name? Riruka. Yeah, we're probably going to see a little bit of them going at it. Maybe their fight will be a little bit better. Who knows? Well, Rukia is probably just going to freeze her too. But then again, she may not even want to fight, since she seems like she likes Ichigo, so she may end up helping them, fight the rest of the Fullbringers. But I think this actually would have been a perfect chance to show off Chad and Orihime and what they've learned. Because even though I think Chad is of a captain class, I think he could probably fight against some captains now, especially since I'm thinking that Chad's Fullbring probably covers his entire body now, because he didn't really, like, it seems like before he didn't really know about his abilities, and now that he's met the Fullbringers, he probably learned about his abilities. He says he uses it on his skin, so he's probably, he probably really hasn't went all out yet. Or he may have even gotten stronger. So I would say they're probably the strongest Fullbringers besides Genjo. Genjo's probably the only one at a captain class, but I mean, he's about to get his butt handed to him because Ichigo was at a captain class a long time ago. I mean, I would say Ichigo was truly at a captain class after he learned Bankai, and well, maybe not. Well, I guess he was since he beat Byakuya, but he wasn't like up there with the top tier captains. But now I would say he is. But Genjo, I would say, was probably about as strong as Ichigo was at the beginning of, well, maybe not the beginning, the end of Soul Society arc. So I'm hoping that maybe, he has a Bankai or something. I know he's using Fullbring, and I know he's using some of Ichigo's power, but they said he was a Shinigami before, so he's going to need something extra, because what he's been showing off now, to me, doesn't cut it, especially to be fighting Uryu and Ichigo. I mean, that's a big deal. I mean, the person who defeated Aizen, if Ichigo got his butt handed to him by Genjo, or he was getting thrown around by Genjo, that would make him look terrible. And you'd be thinking, like, how is this guy Genjo, just using full bring, way stronger than Ichigo, unless he happens to have a full bring and Shinigami powers that he whips both of them out. But if that's the case, why did he want Ichigo's power so bad? What was his obsession with Ichigo's power? Why did they go off go through all that for just Ichigo's power? But yeah, I mean that's basically my thoughts in the chapter. And I'm like, I think basically it's going to be Riruka versus Rukia next chapter. Probably, they probably won't really fight too hard, but that's just what I'm thinking. Anyway, thanks for watching this, guys, and see you guys